With great power comes great responsibility. You have heard these words countless times, perhaps on the lips of fictional heroes or solemn statesmen. But I, François-Marie Arouet, better known to posterity as Voltaire, uttered their essence long before they were canonized in comic books or stitched into political speeches. Permit me, then, to explain what I meant, not as a relic of the Enlightenment, but as a thinker eternally in dialogue with truth and tyranny. You see, I lived in a time when monarchs ruled by divine right, when dissent was punished not with debate, but with the dungeon. I was imprisoned for my words, exiled for my wit, yet I never ceased writing. Because I believed, no, I knew, that to possess the pen, the intellect, the voice, was itself a form of power. And power, my friends, is never neutral. It shapes, it steers, it scars. The powerful have always fashioned halos for themselves, be they kings cloaked in velvet, priests draped in piety, or today's tycoons shrouded in code. But understand this, power without conscience is not authority, it is arrogance. The aphorism that you now echo, with great power comes great responsibility, was my cry against the absurd. It was a declaration that knowledge, wealth, governance, influence, all of these are not rewards, but obligations. Let me show you how. In my day, the crown and the church colluded to stifle inquiry. They feared light, for it revealed their shadows. When the common man starved, the powerful held banquets. When the innocent suffered, the powerful offered sermons instead of solutions. And when philosophers questioned, they were burned, bound, or buried. So I wrote. I exposed hypocrisy. I defended those accused without trial. I championed tolerance, not as weakness, but as strength. Because responsibility, dear reader, is not merely about obedience to laws, but allegiance to justice. Now look to your time. You carry in your pocket more access to knowledge than any scholar of my age could dream. You speak to the world with a single post. You move economies with code. You vote not only with ballots, but with clicks, shares, and coins. You have great power. And yet, what of your responsibility? When you share a falsehood, do you consider its impact? When you consume without care, do you see the hands exploit to deliver your comfort? When you remain silent in the face of cruelty, be it toward a neighbor or a nation, do you still believe yourself innocent? I ask not to accuse, but to awaken. Responsibility is not a cloak worn in comfort. It is a discipline practiced in discomfort. It means speaking when silence is safe. It means thinking when obedience is easier. It means holding even your allies to account when their power strays. It means, dare I say, thinking for yourself. In the future that now unfolds before you, algorithms wield more influence than monarchs once did. Corporations shape behavior more deftly than clerics, and the line between reality and illusion grows ever fainter. In such a world, your responsibility has never been greater. So here is my advice. Read widely, think deeply, doubt bravely. Do not envy power. Scrutinize it. Do not worship comfort. Interrogate it. Understand that freedom is not given. It is guarded not by walls or armies, but by vigilant minds. You will be tempted to look away, to let the tides of conformity carry you, to laugh when cruelty is cloaked in satire. Resist. Remember this. The abuse of power begins with the apathy of the governed, and civilization is not sustained by the strongest. It is upheld by the most responsible. I leave you then, not with commandments, but with a challenge. Be worthy of the power you possess, be it intellect, voice, or vote. Because in every age, the world is changed not by the grand speeches of emperors, but by the quiet courage of those who choose responsibility over ease. I was Voltaire, I am you. And if I could speak across centuries, it would be to say, think for yourselves, and more importantly, act for others. Let that be the legacy of your power. Voltaire channeled for today,